Imagine a world without the roar of airplane engines, without the sight of contrails streaking across the sky. This was the reality before the 20th century, an era when the earth and sea were the only known realms of travel. In the 19th century, the Industrial Revolution was in full swing, reshaping the landscape of transportation with the invention of the steam engine and the railway system. These innovations brought about a significant shift, making distances shorter and connections stronger. However, they were not without their limitations. Travel was still time-consuming and often perilous. The sea was unpredictable, and rail travel, although faster than horse-drawn carriages, was still bound by the constraints of land and tracks. People longed for a way to traverse vast distances more quickly and safely. They dreamt of conquering the skies. This was the world before the dawn of aviation, a world on the cusp of a revolutionary leap in technology. In the late 19th and early 20th century, a new era was on the horizon, an era of flight. The seeds of this revolutionary period were sown by pioneers who dared to dream of a world where humans could soar through the sky like birds. One of these pioneers was Sir George Cayley, often referred to as the father of aerodynamics. In the early 19th century, Cayley made a critical step forward in the quest for flight. He identified the four basic aerodynamic forces of flight: weight, lift, drag, and thrust. His work laid the foundation for the development of aeronautical engineering. The baton was then passed on to Otto Lilienthal, the German aviation pioneer. Lilienthal was the first person to make well-documented, repeated, successful flights with unpowered airplanes. He meticulously studied bird flight and used his observations to design and build gliders. His work was instrumental in proving that heavier-than-air flight was possible. Then came Samuel Pierpont Langley, an American astronomer and physicist. Langley invented the aerodrome, an unmanned steam-powered fixed-wing model aircraft which made successful flights in the late 19th century. His work demonstrated that mechanical flight was achievable, paving the way for future aviation pioneers. And then, the most significant breakthrough of all came from two brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright. In 1903, in the small town of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, the Wright brothers achieved the impossible. They designed and flew the first powered, sustained, and controlled airplane. Their success marked the dawn of a new era, an era where the sky was no longer the limit. The Wright brothers' invention was more than just a technological achievement. It was a testament to the power of human ingenuity and perseverance. It represented a fundamental shift in how we perceive the world, opening up new possibilities for exploration, transportation, and warfare. With the successful flight of the Wright brothers, the era of aviation had begun. The invention of the airplane forever changed the course of human history. We journeyed from a time when the idea of human flight was nothing more than a dream, through an era marked by the curiosity, innovation, and determination of pioneering minds. Figures like the Wright brothers dared to challenge the constraints of their time, leading to the birth of aviation. Their successful flight marked the dawn of a new epoch, one where the sky was no longer the limit. This monumental invention revolutionized not just travel but also commerce, bringing about an interconnected world where distance became less of a barrier. It changed the face of warfare, giving birth to aerial combat and strategic bombings. The airplane also touched our culture, inspiring countless works of art and literature. From the era of ground and sea travel to the soaring heights of aviation, the invention of the airplane has truly transformed our world.